here, sign in and create account, go to the same page. Eventually on this page I'll have a CAPTCHA, but for now I didn't want to tie that up. So let me log in. Main landing page, they say after they log in each time is going to be this comp search page. It gives them instructions kind of here. First another property address, then put the bedrooms and radius, and then select your types, and then hit search. Before we do that, I want to show you this My Account button. I think you've seen this before. This has their name and their address and company name for both receipt and to auto-populate the payment form, and their email address down here they log in with. They can change their password. I'm debating on these other two right here. I still have some things to do. Let me turn off that sound. So back to comp search. My comps will be where the saved comps reports are that they've already purchased, so that way they can go back in and reprint another copy if they need to. And support will go to our user voice website. So let's really quickly inadvertently put a wrong address in here. I want to show you what happens if I do a wrong address. By the way, there's an any street in New York City, 123 any street, 12345 zip code returns a property in Saskatchewan, New York, or something like that, or one of those weird names they have up there, which I thought was funny, just because I was trying to find the wrong address and it took me forever. So if I go in here, put an address that does not exist, it'll tell me unable to find the property on Google Maps. It will also tell me here, so I need to start over. Start over is how they can change their address. So we'll start over again. This time I'm going to put an address I know in here to be right. I want to show you one thing. Notice I'm typing in Murray because that's the city it's in, but Google's going to change it to be in Salt Lake City because I'm having it put Google's output in there. I did that for a couple of reasons. Here's a bug I just found. It's good to know. I'll have to figure out what that one's all about. I'm going to reload this page because it'll work. So it changed it to Salt Lake City, and that's because I don't know why they do that, but these little blue question marks throughout here open up in a new window. Only Chrome does this with this Support Comps website. Explains what this is. This is a new window, so I'm going to close it here. So we've got this. They can tweak their search criteria. Let's say they wanted to choose the closest property and they tried to check out. On the checkout page, for security reasons, I've limited it to 3 or more properties only. If someone tries to buy one comp for $25, I would imagine they're going to be mad. So if they don't get what they need, they're going to want to come back in and buy more, and then to modify a list after the fact would be very difficult. So to nip that in the bud, I require at least 3 comps. So let's say you choose the 3 closest comps. I click on checkout. It'll tell me I've only got 3 and I can have up to 10 and recommends me to use all 10. Also note this little yellow box here is only here because I'm on a beta site or development server. It's to remind me of it's to verify visually that I'm charging to the right authorized.net test account, and also to help me know what credit card to use. This information imports from that My Account so that it's easy and done. I'm not going to integrate at the launch the CIM because it's actually not that easy, because the way we try to do it or want to do it isn't the way it's actually designed. The long and short of it is that it's designed to have the end user right here, click on yes, charge card. If it doesn't, I then have to make an edit screen so I can edit the card information and then update it and charge it again, and that's going to be quite a bit of coding. That'll be nice to have, but it'll take extra time, and I was trying to cut time off to launch after it's up and running, and then we can go back in and add it back in after the fact. It'll be easy. So I'm going to go back and add some more comps. I want to show some more of this interface here. Let's say I don't want this comp after all. I can just check it. It pulls it off the list, but I'm going to keep it in there to show you something. Let's say I wanted to also find the properties that rented for the most. So I'm going to say sort by rent. You can sort by distance, rent, bedrooms, date, rented, and property type. So the rent, I want to go descending, so bigger to small. And I'm going to go up here and update the results. Now they're updated. Notice that my white boxes have moved around differently because you can kind of see on that list. So now I can take the 3 highest rented comps if I want to. Let's go in and say I want the ones when they were rented, and I want the biggest to smallest, meaning the most current to the oldest. That blue question mark explains that in case people don't know how the sorting works. So now I can get the 3 most recent ones as well. So now I've got the 3 most recent, the 3 best rented, and the 3 closest. Let's say I tried to cheat. I'm gonna sort by bedrooms because I want to show you something. There's only 18 results here. All right. So let's say I tried to add more than 10 because we only allow 10. It's gonna tell me, hey, I've already got 10. I can't add 10. Didn't add it to the list. I can try it again. Same result. If I were to remove one, then I could add it to the list, but I can't add more than 10. So I've got my 10. I'm gonna check out, and it gives me my list here, just so I can see for reference. I've got 10 in there. It tells me my total is $25. So I can put my payment information in here. The old numbers will do. Process payment. And again, it's a test server, so it goes kind of fast. It's been successfully charged. Click here to print my list. I'm going to do some more changing in this page. I think I'm going to remove this button. That way they can't pay twice. This cart, which is emptied out, you can't see it. If I reload the page, it'll show that the cart's empty. And give me that you have nothing in your cart error. Please go back and add comps. But I have to go online to do the rest of this because I have to start using that PDF creator thing. If I click on comp search, it'll take me back to a clean login page because my subject property has been stored. It's actually stored. Oops, I don't want mail. It's actually stored here. If I reload this, you'll see a new row in here. There's a bug here for this amount I've got to fix to, and it stores the comps just as the IDs. I can use that later to go find out the address and then find the most recent version if we ever need to do that. But for now, that's how we're storing it. And then we'll actually generate the PDF file, store it on our server, I decided, and then just store a reference to it. That way people can quickly print the exact same report next time without having to pay the extra money to regenerate it again. I figured we might as well just store it. So that is how it works so far. I don't think there's anything else to show you, but that's where I'm at. My next step after I fix those few bugs I just found in here and told you about is to make where they can do the my comps thing and look at their old reports and regenerate them. Of course, just reloading what we saved, and then a way for end users or management like me, you, and Sarah to log in. If we ever have to issue a refund or something like that, we can at the same time delete their comp report, etc., etc. On the checkout page, by the way, I did not put any coupon codes, but we do have in our database a way to set up coupon codes. So if you wanted to offer a $5 off during beta testing or something like that, that should be pretty easy for me to integrate. But that's what I got going on.